Okay guys, I'm back. So there's my corn, my stuff, my cornstarch. I will keep that over here. So yeah. And flip. And I'll clean up all this. Yeah. I don't need that to be done. So I will keep these in a slot in here. And there's perfect. So I like my tackle box, and I forgot one more. I'm just gonna put that in there. Don't know what this is. Some kind of bug. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. So there's that. So, and there's that. And I am going to find my scale, which I'm pretty sure is in here. Tons of just stuff right here. My scale, it's a real tree. Of course it is. Since that's one of my favorite brands. And actually no, I could just store it right there. Yeah, perfect. Texas rig hook. I don't know where to store that. I'm just gonna put it in there. Since I don't really Texas rig. So yeah. Some trash sink, adjustable Senko thing. Yes, I did get the sticky split. It's buns and I don't like it. Also, this reel doesn't work. See, it's not spinning. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for someone to get, I don't know. And now that that's cleaned up, let's fish. Now, of course, this is gonna be the best video I'm probably ever gonna do, since I got a new tackle box in it. And yeah. Our peacock is better, let's go. So yeah. So there's that. And hey Mom.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Hi. The peacock looks like she's doing good.
Yeah, she's fine.
I saw her just itching her feathers. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. Go in here. This time for the backpack. My glasses. There's some hand sanitizer. So there's that. And let me put my hood up. So yeah. Mom, where did my backpack? Oh, right there. I did not see it. It was. I know. That got me a new tackle box. And I appreciate it from the top to the bottom of my heart. Yes, ma'am. Oh, baby, something's telling me. Say, oh, yeah. Oh, it's our last night. I don't know why all my tackle is wet for some reason. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this all done. Perfect. Next, while I'm at it, I am going to get my tackle box out. Get this one, since this is the first one I'm filling up. I got a ton of topwater frogs now. So this is the first one I filled up. Of course I'm gonna keep this just in case. Since yeah. Next, I'm gonna put that in here. So yeah, and also my scale isn't very accurate, but I still like it. So this is part 2 of the video I did guess flip. I saw two grass carp at the same pond when we were coming in. Next time I'm doing Berryman's pond. Or the other person's pond, and then as soon as I get to out lets me fish in this pond, then yeah, you get the point. I'll do a part 1 and I'll do part 5 and part 6 of the same video. Guide to every pond in my neighborhood. So yeah. So yeah. And the bass in here are very smart. I bet they've seen a bunch of cars and stuff go by. At least our cars that are kind of bulky. That's a huge cart that just came up. Flip. I'm gonna tie the spinnerbait on first. Let me just put that here. Just 2 spots would be good. Put that in there. So there's that. I like how most of these are just filled with frogs. I don't know how I'm timing a Palmer's knot on this spinnerbait like this. Flip my ulcer. I forgot to tie one of these at the end. Okay, so let me just put that in here. After I just quickly close that. Then go to the pouch right here. Oh, this is fun. This is like super fun. So there's that. I got the most matching lure they had there. That soft plastic that matches it. So there's that. We got to do an action test. Oh, that's perfect. Put my brakes on max, okay. I was fiddling with it yesterday. It's shiny. I'm putting my shade rays on. or whatever they're called. That's a million minnows right there. Wait, no, those are shad. They like to just hang out on the sides and stuff. I'm trying to do get as many rod and reels that are bait casters. I already have too many spinning reels. So yeah. And I'm doing different brands of rod and reels too. So far I got Realtree and Abu Garcia Luz. The rod is Luz, yeah. D1 pressure line, I'm gonna hurt you on. If I accidentally catch a carp, I'm not gonna crush out, since that would be my first carp I'd ever catch. Having to do this just to keep hold of my fingers, because otherwise I would do that. Also, if you would like to see a movie, like do a movie, that would be cool. I'm gonna switch lures, but first I'm going to fix this line. Do you want to crush it? I'm gonna hurt you all. Also, I really need some more lake videos. I barely get to go up there. My line was wrapped around the rod, so yeah. Do you want to crush it? I'm gonna hurt you. The carp here in this pond are huge. Also, if you've caught a salmon, please tell me in the comments that, if comments are allowed or available. The spinnerbait, I'm sorry, I do like it, except it's just, yeah. And over time, I am going to be upgrading my tackle box too. With my $35 that's left, I think. Yeah, what's 25? Wait, what's 50.87? I don't know. I'm not doing like decimals and stuff. Because whatever it is, it's kind of boring. You want to crush it? I'm gonna hurt you. Oh. Wait, let me see. It's full of saltwater frogs. I'm gonna do this popper frog. It looks cool. A popper frog. I'm gonna bring some more line out. And of course it got wrapped around the end like that. I'm trying to catch a bass so I can scale, so I can see the scale. I already know I caught a 5-pounder out of here, and a 1-pounder. Yara yara. Yara. I don't know if a popper would work, so I just got a popper frog in here, or here. And of course it gets in a backlash. There's bass. There's the bass were right there. The bass hangout group were right there. The bass, I believe one of the bass hangout spots was over there apparently. Them shad were on the bank. He stuck like at least 1,000. He's had over 1,000 shad. He stopped in here, which is kind of cool, since he wants the bass to get fat. That little rod thing right there looks fishy. I never knew, but carp like to hang out on like top waters. Of course, they can't eat top water ores though, since they have bottom feeder mouths, and they'd have to go up like that to eat like that. So yeah, and they also like minnows. Never knew that. Turtle right there. Yep, that's a turtle. Of course it happens. I always get hung on those things. This looks like a toad of some sort. Do you want to crash out looking like a bit of bands and other stuffed bands in my pants? I don't know what I'm saying. Snipe. Dang it. How can a wasp go that high? I mean, they do go over houses just to travel so they don't get killed. I literally only got taught water frogs in like one spinnerbait, no two, and plus those Senkos and stuff. But I can't just use a regular fluke. I'm using it on a spinnerbait bass. I bet they have different hangout spots for different times. Is that a good sign on a reel where it does like that? Or will that just ruin your reel or something? I don't know. The bass usually hang out over here around this time too. I don't really know their hangout spots. Now that I got lures that can actually cast far, and I actually like spinnerbaits and topwater frogs and flukes and like Senkos are my favorite. And chatterbaits. I only have one, and it's on my Tangled Up reel tree. Did they just go to different hangout spots or something? Hopefully not, since I don't want them to stay like I want them to bite. I've only gotten 3 fish harvested, 5 fish. 2 of them were bluegill and a bass lure. So the bluegill aren't dumb. And the bass are smart. I'm trying out every single lure in here. Of course, I got my Strike King frog, so yeah. I'm trying out a lure I haven't tried out again, so yeah. That's what the frog looks like. It's Ozark Trail, so yeah. I'm trying out my last lure I haven't tried out. I caught that 5-pounder on. I caught like a 1-pounder on that one. That's the Strike King frog. So we're just gonna tie it on that. I used the bathroom, but it's fine. Next, I'm just gonna do a ton of these right here so the lure is not coming off. So there's that. And I don't know what the bass are biting today. Sorry, it's adjusted the wrong way. Usually when it looks like a breeze on there, that's actually minnows just swarming from something else. D1 crash not gonna hurt you. Again in momentum. One, two, three. I'll retry that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I made it a tiny bit past that. This pond stays the color blue, like color dyeing. Like some of the other ponds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's how to gain momentum if you're a child, like a professional. I jerked it too hard, so I just flung it back. Perfect skip. Fly fishing with a frog. The plug is still perfect, although that is not good. so the frog can't impale itself, which is okay. Not too bad. That's how you know it's a real hot water frog. But at the same time, that's also pretty bad. POV how to backlash your reel. So first you want to take it. Next, just want to cast like that. Nope. I'll show you. Retry that. I'm just showing you how to backlash. So you slam it down like that, and then it will backlash badly. I remember I used to backlash where it would get kind of loose, the line would get kind of loose, but now that I'm good at it, it's fine. D1 crash, I'm gonna hurt you. This is a weedless. This weedless hooks. That's another way how to backlash. Also, my reel is still messed up. I need to clean it, so yeah. Oog boog! Cast it like that, pull it back, then just let it go for itself. D1 crash, I'm gonna hurt you. And also the bass usually hang out kind of low for the most part. In ponds, they do. Since they, yeah. Also, night fishing would be effective. That would be cool for bass fishing. I'm gonna hold it like this, just in case I see a bass. They're leading me to the bass. Usually that's what they're doing. Some of them say there's bass that way. Some of them say bass is that way. Imagine fishing on a pond at the mountain. Oh, there's a bass right there. Where there's baby bass, there's a big bass somewhere around there. I guess the fish were right. They did lead me to a bass. Next, I just gotta take the cast. Also, this frog was $2 at Walmart, and it was kind of cheap, which I like. I like them when they're cheap. Since the Strike King frogs, they're like $10. I have one. Flip. Now they're leading me to another bass. Ludigi. That's probably the worst way you could cast. Just by bringing your drag. That's perfect right there. Now my drag is good to the point where I can actually catch a fish without it snapping, or it's just bringing all my line out. So, yeah. I've done all 3 of those frogs, including, I've done all my frogs. Flip, those hooks hurt me. So yeah. 1 second, guys.